Yeah, Sterling, the first lot of the season just arrived for Arsenal at Anfield. A place they haven't lost in the last 3 seasons. But again, Arteta has never won at the Anfield as well as a manager. I don't know, what do you make about this game?
What do I think? I think this was a good performance from the boys. I think it's the kind of game in football that sometimes you have a good performance, you don't get the points. And I think they can walk away knowing they went to Anfield. They kept the crowd quiet the whole time. Outside of Sobozai, outside of the goal. I think that was the second shot on target. Outside, they kept them without Odegaard, without Saka. They played a fantastic match. It's something that you walk away being proud from. It's something that, I don't know, I think of when we lost 5-0 at the Etihad in 2021, where we used to go to Big Six places and you'd be scared. I mean, I've been a fan since Arsene Wenger. I remember the Wenger 1000. We lost 6-0 to Chelsea. So the fact that we go big places and the fact that Liverpool men are hitting my phone saying this was a good game and we're lucky to get a win means a lot for Arsenal Football Club. So yes, Arteta hasn't won at Anfield. That's very true. But, under Wenger, we were never winning there.
Okay, so let me ask you, after all, as a fan, you want your team to win the game. Is there anything Arsenal would have done differently to win this game today?
I mean, you're playing Liverpool. That's, champions of the league. So you can play a very good match, and sometimes in sometimes in football you can play a very good match and you don't win, and sometimes you can play a very bad match and you still win. We can look at the performance against United. Do we deserve 3 points? Maybe not. I think this is a game we at least deserved 1 point from. And, one free kick.
Yeah, that question is the lineup. A lot of people feel that Eze should have started this game ahead of Merino. Okay, fine. I thought I made that decision. But do you think he left it too late to bring in Eze?
No, I think it was fine. I think playing Merino in midfield, you're not going to be creative, but you're going to lock down. This is a game that I feel like he was going for 0-0. And until the free kick, which was their only good chance of the game, it was 0-0. So I think the manager was correct in doing Merino in the midfield. And I think bring on Eze, usually Martinelli does very well at Anfield. So this bad performance is very shocking to me because usually with his speed and getting in behind and Liverpool not being good on counter, he usually does very well. But he had a very bad game. But sometimes manager, you have to trust your players to do what they've done. So maybe I don't think I would have put Eze in for Merino. Maybe Eze in for Martinelli. But at the same time, Martinelli's profile of being a pacey winger versus a Liverpool that's going to be sitting very high up, it makes a lot of sense. You have to put your manager, they put the player in place, the player still has to play. I don't think that the tactics was wrong. I think the players might have let him down a little bit, especially Martinelli, because he had a bad game today.
Okay, so what's your expectation going forward? Do you think Arsenal can still win this league this season?
Oh, absolutely. I think that sometimes I think of the Manchester City and Liverpool games when they were both going to title races, and that was a litmus test to understand where you are. And I think Liverpool fans walk away today, say that Arsenal Football Club without Saka and Odegaard gave us a great game at Anfield. I think Arsenal fans walk away and say that, without 2 of our best players, we still gave them a game. And Liverpool was very much almost, outside Sobozai playing right back. They're very much at full strength. So I think it's the kind of game. But, Mikel's always been good in big games. What's the true test is the Fulham, is the West Ham, is the Aston Villa. Can you go places with mid-block and score when they don't want you to score? Against a team that doesn't care if they score, they want to get one draw. So I think with the defensive reinforcement, against Sporting, that was a game in the first title race. We lost Saliba and Tomiyasu in the same game. And we played Rob Holding against City at the Etihad. And that guy then left and then never got a minute in Premier League ever again. When Saliba got injured, we got Mascara. And he locked in. The fact that we had defensive depth, Calafiori, we know Calafiori gets injured, we have MLS. We know that Timber gets injured, we have Ben White. We know that if Gabriel gets injured, we have QEO right now. Maybe depending on how transfer goes, we have Hincapi. Absolutely. So this is as I said, been Arsenal for a very long time. When was the last time you had depth in defense? Maybe not even under Wenger ever.
Okay, bro, good to see you, man. Let's see how the season plans out. Check out the channel, Transit Sports TV.
Let me take it. And man, make sure you don't do no clickbait. It's a very responsible thing today.
No.
All my friends, they say I'm the most reasonable Arsenal fan they know.